Hi, welcome. Just want to share my screen here. All right, here we've just got a basic layout that I took from a book called South African House Plans. I'll share the picture in the feed just now. It's full of house plans. I mean, there are a lot of building styles, a lot of different ways on how to do things, how to make it more spacious, from the most basic all the way to the most complicated designs, different building styles from what we use here in South Africa to traditional European, American, Australian, Indian building styles. There's a couple of Chinese designs in here as well. I must say the houses are very, very nice, very modern. So yeah, I've just taken a very basic sort of line diagram here where I've made my 3 rooms upstairs, and then I've got a big area here. I've got stairs leading up, a little bit of an upstairs space here where you can sort of put a chair and a coffee table or something, and then downstairs where I've got a porch, stairs leading up, kitchen, living area, dining area, and then here we'll have a garage with a working area in the front. I'm one of those guys. I like having my tools close by, so I've made this space a little bit bigger to accommodate a vehicle as well as a couple of cabinets and whatnot, and a workbench here in the corner to work from. Obviously, I don't want to go too radical with putting too many windows and whatnot in here. This I'll do using the other program. I just wanted to sort of get my dimensions and whatnot straight. So from here, I've already saved it. As a plan, now we open up Home Designer Pro. I've recently acquired this program. It's a very handy program to use. I must say I've really enjoyed using it. If I can just quickly share the other screen with you. Hang on a second. Let's just do that and share Home Designer Pro. All right. So from here, just select New Plan. When you download the program, it comes with a little bit of already programmed in styles: urban, contemporary, traditional, Mediterranean. Each style will have its own sort of layout in terms of what cornices look like, what the house will look like on the outside, and whatnot. I've um, I've played a bit with this program, and I've seen that the today's traditional is one I really like. So let's just use that one. So as you can see, not too complicated. The tool palette is very easy to use. It's very easy to interpret. Pardon me. Look, there's obviously a lot of parameters that you can pre-program into it in terms of if you go to your cabinets, you can create that cabinet exactly as you want to. You can do electrical layouts, your stairs. Bear with me if we take a little bit of time to get this thing running correctly. But yeah, I mean, this is exactly how I got into AutoCAD in the first place. I downloaded the program, the trial version, and I fiddled with it, and yeah, decided to go a little bit further with it. All right, so let's go file. We want to import a DWG from CAD, so let's just open that up. It gives you a couple of prompts. So here you can select what you want in the drawing. So only import CAD blocks that are referred in the drawing, or import all CAD blocks. So I usually just leave that one. And then here, let's go and look for this. Let's go and look for this drawing quickly. There we go. And yeah, I'll just say next. Then it also sees all the layers that you use, the various layers that you've used in AutoCAD. You can select all of them, clear them all. Doesn't really make much of a difference to me. I just say next, leave it in millimeters unless you want to draw on imperial. But I always leave this as is, next, and finish. And there we've got our drawing exactly like in CAD. Now we can go here to the wall. So here we've got an exterior wall. Let's just start with the first floor. So okay, we've got this over there. We've got that over there. Right, now we've got a wall. Now you see the program has automatically inserted a roof in there for you, which makes it a lot easier to get a visual layout. So now if you snap it correctly, it'll automatically join the walls. Okay, right, now we go to straight interior walls. Let's draw one from here. Oh wait, hang on a second. We want to take the wall from bugger. Yeah, let's just do it like that. Alright, and there we go. And you'll also notice it automatically starts dimensioning it for you, which makes it a lot easier when you need to reference something off it. Okay, so here we've got another wall. I must say the cursor is surprisingly easy to use when you sort of drag and drop. You like in CAD, you've got the option of doing it like that and just on your numpad type in a dimension, whereas with Home Designer Pro, it makes it a lot easier, and it is easy to sort of inch it as you want it onto a number as accurately as you want. So it does work quite lekker. Right, before we get to the second story, okay, now we've got our ground floor. Let's start putting in some doorways and things here. Okay, so let's go to our door function. All right, we want yeah, hinge door. All right, so I don't really have a preference here on where this door is. I just want the door to open inwards in towards the kitchen living area. Let's just change this. Oh goodness me! Let's just change this direction. Yeah, there's a whole lot of features, but I mean, once you, like any other program, if you hover over it, it'll tell you exactly what it is. This one says change the opening direction, and we wanted that. Right, here's a wall that we haven't drawn in yet. Straight interior wall. Let's just do that, and there we go. Okay. Here we've got a bit of an issue. These walls aren't lining up with each other. So let's do that. All right. Make it snap to the correct place. Obviously, it is easier if you use CAD and you sort of make your shell and offset it inwards. Makes it a bit easier to align your walls correctly so that they line up. But I mean, if you can work quickly and work on your snaps, it's quite simpler to do it like this. So I just want to check here if we don't have any comments yet. I'm not seeing anything. All right. Don't be shy. Send me some messages. Come on. All right, let's go back to HTTP. All right. Let's see. All right, we probably need a garage door. Okay, let's see. A garage door, fixed door, bifold door. All right. Now, I've just gonna use the straightforward doors that have been selected here. I've gone onto the internet and downloaded quite a bit of free catalogs from Home Designer Pro's website, and there's quite a couple of I must say quite a couple of cool designs. Like with the Caesar Stone catalog, there's colors as well as textures for different stones, and then obviously with some of the hardware manufacturers, Miele, and I think the DeFi one is in here somewhere with toasters and kettles and all kinds of things, which yeah, it does make it pop pretty cool. And then yeah, there's some plants and mechanical stuff for garages, tool benches, and so forth. So there are quite a lot. You can download them for free or you can buy them. Look, I'd suggest at some point to maybe buy one of those packs, support the designers. It doesn't look like much, but a lot of work goes into designing all these blocks and drawing them up and giving them texture and really making them pop. I mean, people are always thinking, yeah, a computer would have generates it. It's not the case. People sit long hours, architects, drafters like myself, they draw these things up, and they really do appreciate the support and any constructive feedback you can give them. I mean, these guys love, well, guys and girls love to sort of sit and draw up all these designs and so forth, specifically so that you can use it. I mean, if you're I'd say an interior decorator or a remodeler, this program would really, really work for you. What I like about it is also, I mean, we'll get to some of the other parts just now, but apart from what I'm doing here, there are so many other things that you can put into it that really will make it pop. But okay, enough of that. Let's go to window. Important to know that these windows can be annotated and changed as they are there. We just want to place a couple. So let's have put some two windows in the kitchen. We have two windows in the lounge, and then here we want a doorway. Let's put a window over here, and just for the hell of it, let's put a sliding door here. Put a sliding door nicely there in the center. Yeah, I think let's do a sliding door there, and let's put a window over here. I was thinking about doing a sort of a braai area or something here just to make it look a little bit nicer. I think let's leave this area open because we want to do like a little bar counter here with a couple of fridges and stuff like that. And then yeah, let's I wonder now if you look at practicality, smoke from the braai might go into the house. There's no real window there. If the sliding door is open and this window is open, it should create enough ventilation. So let's take this wall and let's shorten this wall. Let's make this wall okay and snapping onto the roof there now. See what I mean? It's bloody easy to sort of do this. Look, I know not all of you might agree with how I've put this house together, but this is just a rough example of what can be done. Let's just check here. Let's go manual dimension 979. It's a bit small. You always got to think about practicality. How big do you want to make that opening? I mean, take into consideration you need to move a bed or something through there and get it up the stairs. So let's make that gap. Yeah, let's do that gap at 2 meters. I think that should be enough. And then it also creates a in and out. I've now put my stairs here in the back. I don't particularly like guests being able to just access my rooms or my private area, if I can call it like that. So I think a wise choice would probably be to put a guest bathroom here, and then maybe even a shower, if you are intending to entertain and you maybe got a splash pool outside here. Should be a very nice area to just sort of have kids or whoever change and back out, and you've only got this area to clean. All right, so we've got a sliding door over there, we've got a sliding door over there. I think over here, so you can always sort of, oh goodness, now it's opening all kinds of windows. Let's just change that. I don't know, let's do that. Let's put a door here. Why I'm thinking about this now is, okay, so here the door's obviously snapped on correctly. What I like about this is, let's say we've got a patio outside here where you can hang up washing or whatever. It's completely separated from the rest of the house, and it makes it nice, private, and discreet. But we'll do the paving and the border fence after everything is done. We just want to obviously get a design going here. All right, I think this is good to go for now. We can always add into the drawing. You can switch between views, so you can just add in, modify, and change. If we go to our window settings, double click on the window. Now, here it gives you all kinds of options and things. I mean, there's the casting profile of the window frame, lintel, sills, all kinds of settings that you can insert into this drawing to make it really sort of pop nicely. I just want to see that window is the one in our garage. So, okay, here, I don't want a very high window. I want a narrow window. So I'm going to make that 300, and I'm going to make that window 1200 wide. And then I want to do the same, okay, as our sliding door. Pardon me. All right. I remember this width for a sliding door usually is the entire width of the sliding door. So that divided by 2 will minus, I don't know, give or take 30 millimeters or so will give you your opening. I think that might be a bit too small to get a couch or something through. So let's make it 2.2 meters. That gives us 1.1 meter. Let's do it like that. 2.4. That gives us roughly 1.2 meters to fit something through. It should be enough. I don't think we really need much more than that. 2.1 standard height. I'm going to leave it at 45 thickness. Floor to top, floor to bottom. You don't really want to mess around too much with this. Yeah, let's leave it like that. And then this window here by the braai, let's leave those as is. All these windows will be sort of a standard width. I don't think we're going to change them too much. You can always modify and add them, even if you've already added more detail like curtains and wall paint and so forth. You can always come back to your, let's call this the drawing space tab, and you can just click on your window and drag it and move it exactly where you want. So let's just save this. Just bear with me a little bit. Just slideshows, live sessions. Let's just call this Home Designer Pro Live 2. Save it. All right. Now we've got all kinds of views we can get your cross-section elevations. This is pretty cool though. I mean, usually making a big drawing for a customer, this really makes it easier to work on. Let's go with Dollhouse. See what this looks like. All right, doesn't look too bad. So you see here what it's already done is it's already added cornices for you. But bear in mind, this is now also taken a standard roof and chucked it on there. Here we've got foundation already built into the ground, so once we change one of the other views, we can see a bit more. What I like about this is you can click on the door, right click, and show door open in 3D. Then it opens up the door for you, and it gives it a little bit of a better view. Okay, let's just close the door. Yeah. All right. This is pen trim and tilt is doing my head in. I won't lie to you. It's very difficult if you've worked on more than 2-3 different drawing programs to get used to all of the. Pardon me, if you try and get used to all the trim and tilt and pan features again. All right. Yeah, there's my little garage window in there. Just provide some ambient light, and yeah, I think that should be good to go. Let's go back to our first tab. All right. Now, if you close the library, I think it's Shift L, Control L. Control L. There we go. Let's go to sofas. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, we've got quite a couple of them in here. This is not all part of the catalog that I've downloaded. So let's just take something basic. What do we got here? Something that matches. Anderson sofa, which is cool because it gives you a little bit of a preview of what it looks like. Let's just try and find one that doesn't look too terrible. I like this sort of soft. Often you find that some of these sofas have usually that's all solid wood, but it's got like a little hidden compartment underneath for small comforters and whatnot. But I'm not too fond of this design. Let's just see what Wayfair Trade. And then this program does this. There's quite a lot of oh goodness. Here we've got quite a couple of other designs. Let's have a look at this. While we wait for this thing to load, anybody got anything to say? Not yet. All right. Here we go. Got a bit more modern designs. You know what? For sake of appearances, let's just work on this one. Let's put one over there. Put one over there. You know what I'm seeing now? I'm trying to now think of TVs and stuff like that. So let's just do this. Go back to our cursor. Let's move this window there. 760, and I think we've got a 620. 760, 760, 620, and 644. Yeah, close enough. Let's just drag and drop this. You'll notice this program has already got like a very programmed snap feature, so it allows you to accurately move it 30, 60 degrees all the way around. So it makes it easier to line up, and then you can also use your cursor arrows on your keyboard to sort of move it nicely. All right, let's check them out. It was always important to measure dimensions, check what you've got. This doesn't want to snap on now. Here we go. 1369. Yeah, that should be more than enough space to come through. Let's do this. Let's shift these things down a little bit. maybe 2 couches is too much. But we want to centralize this because you see now you've got this sort of wasted space in the back here. Unless you want to do that, I think let's do that. You know what? I am going to take this window out. Just click on it, click delete, off you go. So you want to put a TV unit in here, see what it looks like. Go back to the dollhouse layout, you'll see that the couches have already been moved in. And even if you click on them here, you can move them around exactly as you want. Now, bear in mind, this detail looks very fuzzy, but once you start doing your renders, your high-res renders, it'll pop out a little bit more and look a lot more sleek and nicer. You see, this also gives you a little bit of an idea of what sort of space you've got walking around. I think even if you're just planning on remodeling your own home or moving stuff around, so it's a hell of a way to go about planning it, but I mean, it is convenient to use. Since here we've got a lekker nook now to put a breakfast table and so forth, and then obviously here we want to try and fit in a bathroom. We'll see how that goes. All right, talking of, let's quickly do this bathroom before I bloody forget. Um, um, Escape. Let's do a 1.5, and then let's just take this all the way down. What's happening here now? Did this to me the other day as well. For some reason, I didn't want to snap correctly. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Still got a bit of a walkway through here. I don't see a problem there. Look, it all depends. You don't want to invite 5 people over, or do you want to invite 15 people over? Okay, let's just put a door. In order to rotate, if you snap your door here, the only thing that's going to happen is the direction is just going to change from facing the couches to facing the opening leading to the balcony. So make sure you chuck it like that. And then let's do that. Use the arrow when you want to annotate, because if you leave it in the door command, it's just going to make more doors and more doors. Let's just Control Z there. Select it. Change the opening direction. And there we go. Cool. Let's look at toilets. Okay, we go Control L. All right. Something else I noticed with a lot of the catalogs. Remember, a lot of these people are European, so we'll by default search for couch. You'll definitely find stuff on couches, but try and think of their terms. They'll refer to a couch as a sofa. They'll refer to a toilet as a water closet. We do it as well, but we tend to call it a toilet rather than a water closet. Not everybody always understands the terminology. Coffee. Fuel of champions. All right, let's just. Oh, there's quite a lot of things in there. What do we got here? That doesn't look too bad. Click it. Let's place it. Now, practicality. Let's look at water pipes. So obviously, we're gonna have water pipes over here somewhere and over here. You want to put the zinc underneath the window, and maybe have a space open here, sunlight to come in. I'm going to do a fridge maybe over there, dishwasher and washing machine. and then have a big old fancy island here in the middle with a breakfast nook. So if we had to route pipes, so usually you need to remember you want to route a pipe where it's easy to get to. You don't want to rip out the entire damn floor to do it. But then again, some of these guys build it in such a way that you never have to do it. So let's just put the toilet over. Alright, let me now see. You want to add some space here. So let's, I wonder now. See, this is what I like about this. You can really sort of inch it and make sure that toilet door can close. Um, let's do, I tell you what, let's do that. Alright. Then let's search for a shower. I'm curious now to see how much space we've got in here. Alright, shower curtain, glass panel, shower doors. Oh, here's a lot of shower fittings. So you can actually insert sort of like handles and all kinds of other things here. Sorry, my phone is going freaking haywire. Chamfer shower corner. Let's just see how this works. Okay. It looks like it might work. And we can have a small little sort of cupboard over here as the door is opening from there. Let's go back to the select. Let's go back to our dollhouse layout and see what this all looks like. I don't think that's too bad. Okay, shower doors opening this way. So we've got that little nook there in the corner. And then what we can do is we can just measure and resize a cabinet to go in here for towels and stuff like that. All right. What's this? Oh, my bad. I thought it was something that I put in by accident. All right, let's search cabinet. All right, a wardrobe cabinet, cabinet architectural cabinet doors. Ooh. Oh wow, there's quite a couple of cool cabinets. Collector's cabinet. Let's just, what is this? Cabinet drawer basket. Okay, cabinet wardrobe. Um, let's just see, will this fit? Okay, but bear in mind we can change this. We can change the size. Just chuck it in there. Let's double click on it. Width. Let's make it 600. Ah, here we go. Again, using cursor arrows to line it up nicely. That shouldn't be an issue. Let's have a look at it. I don't know about the color or the design. I don't think it looks fashionable in any way. Yeah, no, that looks terrible. We'll fiddle with that in a little bit. All right, let's go back here. Hey, something we forgot here. Let's search under bathroom. We need a little washing station there. Here we go. Wall mount bathroom. There we go. Let's put that over. Don't we have a low profile one? This is also something that I noticed the other day. It puts it there, but the moment you move it over, it doesn't really want to sort of like snap it onto a certain wall. I'm not too sure if it's got to do with the water pipes or something that's put into it. It might be wiser to put it over here, as you'll have your warm water inlet coming from the shower as well as your drainage all going to the same place. Pardon me. Yeah, that might be a better idea. So before we place this, let's just move this cabinet. I'm going to take a cabinet out. It looks terrible anyways. See, this is what I mean. I think it's got to do with it snaps it on there, but you want to do that. Let me just see something. So, what is this? 11. Let's go to what dollhouse here. um, let's show door open in 3D. Oh, bugger. What have I done now? That should be fine. I don't know what you reckon, but I reckon that should be fine. That looks like enough space. Alright, what do we got here? We've got all kinds of faucets and things in here. So let's do okay, wait. Let's snap this onto the center there. Oh, it automatically snaps it on there for you. What is it now? Has it done anything? Oh, yeah, it has. It's put through there. Oh my goodness. Let's just take, let's just take, wait, um, yeah, let's have it. Oh, that's, unusual. I don't know why it's done that. Let's just open up again. Oh, wait, cancel. Here we go. Ha! Let's just go back to our dollhouse. Where do we? Yeah. Alright. Let's go back to our bathroom with our 5,000 faucets in. Alright. Arrow select. Let's just. Okay, I think that's a better way to do it. Just click and say remove instead of delete. Why does it look like that? Ah, okay. Why does it look like that thing sitting in the air? I don't know, but it. Oh, let's just use it there. All right, then let's do a toilet again. I saw the toilet paper handle. Oh, let's do it like this. This might be easier to. Okay. But I don't know why it's not giving me the option to snap and move it around. Um, oh, how about that? It's nice and low. Anybody to get to. All right. Let's leave that as is. What else have we got in here? It's actually. Oh wait, hang on a second. I like this one. This one's already got some. This one's already got toilet paper on. Aha! Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is here. Okay, different toilet seats. Geez, there are so many ideas. You can literally spend hours on this program trying to sort of build your ideal home. Oh, wait. I think I found it comforting. Ah, that's also a toilet. Um, let's search for waste bin. Ah, here we go. Let's do that. And we want to put that Let's put that there so that it's nice and under the. Ah, fantastic. It's move the waistband to the. Ha. Yeah, no, that that's not right. And then, okay, let's just take this. Let's just take this away. Let's put this there. And always move it around later. Just see where it's put it. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Ooh, okay. You can now move this thing around. I'll figure out these snaps later. Like I said, it's all you've got to sit and play. That's what it is. If you've got basic knowledge about CAD programs, even in freaking 24-hour introduction course, it's very easy to figure out what each of these commands do. But the terminology is obviously the important thing. You need to understand. If I say what is a perspective view, what is a dollhouse view, what is the two different sort of views, what is a cross section, what is a wall elevation, um, and then obviously your terminology of uh, making your windows and doors and whatnot. What I'd suggest is to also look at this. Building Construction and Graphic Standards by Andre Grubler. This book has got a wealth of knowledge in you. You see all the little markers that I've made. I mean, there's a thing that tells you exactly how to make paved areas, how to make your circles, driveways, entrances, exits, how to design a car park. There is so many things in here, different types of roof tiles, roof trusses, how they get assembled, where they get assembled. There's literally something of everything in here. It'll tell you exactly how to build your house from start to finish. I'll also add this in the comment section here. We've got the building, construction, and okay, graphic design from Andre. I got this at a exclusive books, if I remember correctly. Um, they're not that badly priced. You can actually quickly have a look here. Building, construction, and graphic standards. Ah, here we go. You can buy it from Bob Shop. Uh, let's see. Autocad has it. 630 Rand. Wow, that is insane. Considering I paid 450 Rand for this book, and yeah, 2019. Got it at exclusive books at Clearwater Mall here in the West End. But yeah, there you go. Autocad. I shall do this for you. And there's the link for Autocad to go and have a look at the book. If you are going to go into civil engineering, mechanical engineering, architecture, I highly recommend you get this book. It'll really make your life easier. What I've found is if you click like this, just press escape, and it sort of cancels the command. Right. Let's figure some speed here. Let's get going with something here. All right. Oh yeah, there was a pickup truck, I think. What you can do, um, what I've always found works very nicely. If you don't have blocks already drawn in for certain things, just even in this book as well, measure it. Go onto the net quickly, Google your car there. 2021 Ford Focus dimensions. Work off those dimensions. Um, I mean, by this point, you should know how measuring tape works. So, what I'd suggest is go to your car, open the door, take a tape, measure how far left and right you want to go. That'll help you determine how wide you want to make your garage. Like I said, this might not be an ideal setup for everybody. This is for me. Just a quick and simple way to show you how it works. But I mean, let's just put the truck there. So we know we've got now this small pickup that they have is very similar in size to an average double cab Hilux or Ford Ranger or so. So in terms of that, you guys that do a lot of towing, you give yourself some space in the back here, especially if you're going to be putting on aftermarket bumpers with bloody swing arm spare wheels and all kinds of stuff like that. And then also check the height of your garage door. I find that in a lot of complexes I've been to in the last 2 years, remodeling kitchens and bathrooms and stuff, they tend to make the garage doors shorter, although there's a standard height, but that standard height doesn't cater for a Jeep Wrangler with a lifting kit in. So take stuff like that into consideration when making it. Um, it sounds like a big deal when they have to break the hole bigger, but it actually isn't. It's just there's a process to it. It needs to be jacked up, and the lintels have to be put in the correct way. So if the builder tells you, listen, it's going to take him a week to do it, it's really going to take him a week to do it. But make that provision beforehand. So okay, now we've got that in there. I wonder if we've got a motorcycle. What do we got here? Lawn mowers, cement mixers. See how cool this is. This is what I like about this. There are so many bloody things in here. You can really pimp it out nicely. You know what? I like this. Let's put in a bloody lawnmower in here. These are little tractor lawnmowers, roughly the same size as a bike. So let's do this. I'm going to put that there. Let's move this thing a little bit forward. Okay. So now this helps now with planning to know standard sizes. Roughly, I'd go as far as to say 90% of the industry make a normal cabinet 900 high, 450 to say 600 wide, and they will make it 550 deep or 580 deep, depending on what you want to use the cabinet for. See, with kitchens, it's a bit more bespoke and they do all kinds of fancy designs. But for this garage, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in a plain worktop, normal 32 mil Formica covered post-form worktop. And let's just do plywood on the cabinets. I'm going to make my cabinets 580 deep total and let the top hang over by that 20 millimeters. That's enough to cover the door so that you have that um, function, so that the top sort of like closes and finishes off the door nicely. So that we're going to do in here. I think what I'd like to do here, now that I'm thinking of it, is I can get quite noisy. Let's put another interior wall here, and I shall tell you why. I like to grind and weld. So let's do this. Let's move this here lawnmower. Okay. Again, the lawnmower might not be standing there permanently, but it serves as a very nice reference to sort of, yeah, 620, that should be enough. And then all we do is we can, I'd say over here, maybe put some, leave this open for yourself to walk through. Let's do sort of like a nice L-shaped workbench in here. Leave a space here in the corner for a, let's make it a meter by meter steel table for welding and so forth. We've got our PowerPoints over here. And then here you can obviously just put up a screen. But I wouldn't suggest making a wall here. It might make the wall, the room feel a little bit claustrophobic. And then here next to the truck, maybe put some shelving in here and some shelving in here. And yeah, keep it low profile. Make the shelving 300. Don't go more than 450 on it. You're gonna maybe have that tilting over like this. You don't want a big ass box falling against your brand new Hilux or Ranger. Sorry, I don't like Isuzu and Nissan much. I'm a Ford and a Toyota fan. All right, let's leave that like that. Let's work on these cabinet settings. All right, base cabinet, wall cabinet, full height. Okay, that'll obviously be like a pantry cupboard, and then we got partition shelves. Right. Let's see how this works. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty cool. It sort of snapped automatically, and it's given me the. It hasn't given me any sort of error. I wonder if it's auto adjusted that cabinet to make it a nice wall unit. Yeah, there you go. So it's already adjusted that cabinet and put in a nice filler there for you. Um, you see, so these cabinets are configured in a standard way. They've all got drawers, they've all got doors. But now you can obviously click there, and I think, what's this? Reflect object, transform, replicate. I found the feature the other day. Ah, there's an open object. Well, that you get by double clicking on it as well. See, width, height, depth, they've made it 600, but that's overall 600, including the countertop. There's obviously no splashback. I don't think that's too needed. Countertop 37 millimeters. We don't have 37. We make it 32 mils. That's roughly, well, that is what our post form tops are. Overhang 25 millimeters. That's fine. Corner width, height, thickness. Toe kick. They call it a toe kick. It's a very universal name. I saw this when I was working with CAT. We just call it a kick plate, but they call it a toe kick. It's a more European name for it. But this will now obviously vary depending on what you use for it. Am I still live? Can you guys still see my bugger? Sorry, it was a bit of a mistake. Sorry. Getting back to this, they call that a toe kick. We call it a kick plate. Like I said, the toe kick just a bit more of a universal, a European name for it. But just remember this, as it might confuse you later on in time. Okay, let's hide this. All right. Box construction. Here we can change every little detail about this cabinet as we want. We can change the materials, we can change the components, how we want it. You can say, okay, I just want to see, there's a thing here, calculate materials from selection, which makes it a hell of a lot easier to do cut lists and stuff like that. So it makes it easy for you. But you can do, let's just not save that one. You can do multiple selections and just go from there. All right. So let's go back to our model space. I'm gonna do a wall cabinet. Let's do 1, 2, 3 there, and just put sort of like a corner in there. I don't want to overcrowd it. Let's just see what this looks like. Um, oh man, what have I done now? There we go. Yeah, that looks alright. Again, I would suggest put them in as if you were installing them, and then later on you can change them and tell them. There is a way where you can build your own template and just insert from that template. Listen, use that with that front, that with that front. And if you want a nice cornice on the top there, it always looks cool. But yeah, I don't think I want to mess around too much. I actually want to do like a mesh here, 3-part mesh, and sort of be able to hang up stuff there. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, I don't think they've got steel tables, but let's see what tables they do have, or like a work. There we go. There's the word, bench. All right, let's see here. Basket storing bench. Brisbane garden bench. No, I do not want a garden bench. There we go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Gone too far now. Some of these files that I've downloaded have actually got like already drawn up designs that you can just insert and go from there. But I don't like that too much. I like building my own things. Trestle, upholstered, wall mount bench, fences, railings, seatings. There we go. There's a picnic bench. What is this? A wall mount bench. Oh wow, that's pretty big. Okay, let's do that one over there. Do one over there and one over there. What I like about these long benches is it's, you see here in the middle one can now do something cool. What I like about these benches is they are, a lot of times they are foldable, but it does make it easy when you have long pieces of timber that you want to cut up. So you can put your miter saw there and sort of work in this length over here, and then obviously this will help contain the dust inside you a little bit better. I think maybe an extractor fan here in the garage might not be a bad idea. All right, let's see. Um, let's leave that for now. We don't want to work too much. And then over here, I think another bench. Maybe have a PowerPoint there, and when we do get a flat battery with the car, we've got the PowerPoint battery charger on you right here on the car where you want to work. I think that might be a lekker thing. I want to move this window. I don't like it sitting there in the middle of nowhere. I want it in the middle of the garage, more or less. Yeah, it should work. Okay, now we've got that, and that. And then, yeah, the kitchen, we're pretty much going to do the same as here and then just remodel it. I just want to open up that tab for you. Let's go to library. Yeah, click on the library tab, get additional content online. I'm going to share the screen with you just now. Let me just do this. Stop sharing that screen. Window share. I wonder if this will work. Let's do that. Share. Crikey. I don't know if that's No, that's definitely not working. That is definitely not working. Um, how do I share this? All right, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to copy that link into the comments section for you, and then I was just not wanting to go there. Oh, too many, too many digits. All right, chiefarchitect.com. Let me do that. Check that out. That should take you to Chief Architect's 3D library. You know what? Let me do this for you. I'm just going to share this with you. You should see something like this. Let's do this. Save it there. Close that up. Symbols. Wow, I can't add anything in there. Ah, here we go. Okay, let me just open up this thing. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Um, ha. There you go. So if you Google that, you'll find something like this. Bloody AI crap. Go through this. You can you can create an account. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't ask you for any serial numbers or whatever the case is. Log in, download the version for the software you have. For some reason, there are ones that at the bottom here it'll say for SSL only. Or SSA. It's a specific version of the program, of the home designer program. I don't have it, but the ones here obviously like free. These are all kinds of artwork and little cabinets and easels and all sorts of cool decorations that you can just download. Once you've downloaded it, I just want to close that up and let's go back to Home Designer Pro. Once you've downloaded them, chuck them in a folder somewhere in your Home Designer catalog, installed files. Right click, create a new file. You don't have to extract anything, you don't have to install anything. You literally download the file and drag and drop it. Then once you've done that, go to library and go import library. And then obviously done. I've got my FileCAD software. I've designed my Home Designer Pros installed in there, and I've got a Kata folder for catalog. There's everything that I've downloaded. As I said, right click, drag and drop. So from your downloads folder, drag it all the way into here, control all and say open. I'm just not going to do it, otherwise I'm going to make doubles everywhere. But then it takes a few minutes to obviously load through, and then you've got everything in your library that you can just sort of go and mess with and insert and drag and drop and so forth. There are obviously cooler ways to modify your things, but for sake of appearances and what you want to build and how you want to build it, use the library as reference. You can change the couch dimensions. You can change the here we go, materials. You can select the material from here. If I remember correctly, you can add a new material from your library in here. Or there are other ways to do it. You can, what I used to do with my kitchen designs is I would go on to I'd go onto the websites and try and get very high resolution pictures of the textures or the colors I was looking for, and then just save it in that exact file. Try and save it in the highest resolution you can, and then just use that to render onto your cabinets. But yeah, like I said, fiddling with a program like this intrigued me and sort of prickled the whole let's start studying drafting, let's sort of get it done more and see what else is doable in it. I mean, there are obviously nicer programs than this to use. Autodesk's version of it is called Revit. It's an extremely powerful program, and it is an intriguing program. It is a lot to learn, but man, it is such a pleasure to work with it. For the milling guys and the CNC guys, you'll know, for instance, yes, Inventor is an awesome program. It's a very powerful program, but I find that for engineering, SolidWorks and Solid Cam or Solid Edge are better programs to use, if I can call it like that. I don't think there's really a differentiation between what is a good program, what is a bad program. Between SolidWorks and Autodesk, they make amazing programs, and I think it all comes down to what you want to use it for, and obviously what you feel comfortable using. If you're more of a CAD guy, then go with Inventor. If you are more inclined to SolidWorks, then go with SolidWorks. It's either or. Both programs are going to give you the same awesome end result. And both of them give you a very, how can I say, solid foundation to proceed on to other programs like Home Designer Pro, Autodesk Revit, um, even as simple as SketchUp. Most of the terminology are the same: lines, polylines, circles, extrusions. Um, it makes it easier, but I'd suggest going onto YouTube. There are quite a couple of tutorials on YouTube that you can watch, and it just gives you a basic setup. This, what I've just done here, I don't know, some of you it might be very easy. I mean, there are a lot of professional designers that use programs way better than this. But for somebody that's a noob, I mean, you've got to understand, they see this as, how did he do that fast? It's practice, and it's not practice from sitting in front of a book and making notes. Yes, that helps, make no mistake, but it comes from watching a video and trying it. Get your hands on trial versions of the software, sit and fiddle, draw lines, make mistakes, edit, mess up, redo it, control C, control V, fiddle with the program. It'll immediately start feeling like second nature the more you play with around with the program. Take something as simple as your bedroom, your bathroom, draw it out. You can use your line diagram like I did on AutoCAD, or you can just take a normal measuring tape and a pen and paper, draw it out as best as you can, and try and replicate that onto a program like this and animate it as you want to. Um, for those of you that are gamers and that enjoy a peaceful, I don't know what the correct word in English for this is. In Afrikaans, we call it tydverdryf. It's basically just wasting your time in a fun way. Hop onto Steam and look for a game called House Flipper. There's a House Flipper 1, House Flipper 2. There's a couple of DLCs for it. But yes, it is a very lekker sort of sandbox game where you basically have to design homes. The second one is a bit more technical than the first one in terms of breaking, plastering, cleaning, decorating, tiling, painting, fitting doors, fitting windows. But it's a lekker, how can I say, I think it's the right sort of thing to get your mindset right and your set of your frame of mind, especially if you're looking at civil engineering or architecture. And it ties up. At the end of the day, it all brings ideas to mind. But yeah, if you're not too into that for gaming, look, it's not a online game and headsets and intense 6 hour grind of killing people online or whatever. But it is a very lacquer game to play, and it ties in with architecture in a very nice way. I must give credit to the designers of it. Yeah, I think that's that for now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to model this as best as I can. I'm gonna add another floor. I'm gonna go up and do the staircase and up to the second floor. And yeah, I think in our next live I want to show you how I've done this. As I said, I've had no training on this program. This is basically just from fiddling for 2 hours with the program and seeing what can be done and what can't be done. But yeah, as you can see here, the only thing that's limiting you is your imagination. But always remember to combine your imagination with practicality. What can fit, what doesn't fit, what doesn't look right, the direction of a door opening, the way you would put in cabinets. There is a way where you can do a virtual walkthrough of this and sort of make a little camera to go through. In AutoCAD, we use the spline, and you just draw a 3D spline onto the drawing itself, and then just use a little viewport camera where you can make a little video and walk through. But there is a way to do it in a first person or a third person view on this program. I'll fiddle with that a little bit, and then we can get back to that at some point. But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, make sure to hit that like and subscribe.